What is going on, guys? It's Cole from Dakota Dirt Outdoors and welcome back. As you can see, we're back hauling corn again. I know it's been a bit since we've been back on here, but we're back, guys. We are back. We are back. So obviously, as I said, we are trucking more corn. That is right. We're trying to get these bins emptied, and I actually kind of shift around on bins. We're getting there on being empty, but it's a little at a time. So we're gonna get conveyor started up here, get the takeout going, and we're gonna start loading some corn. So as I said, guys, we did shift bins. So now we're on our wet bin that has corn in it, and it's not wet corn. But this bin here, I got it down to where I can get inside of it. So all that's kind of left is just to get a little bit more out of there, and then we'll start running the sweep and we'll be good to go. But the wet bin, I gotta get that one down so at least we can get the door open on that one too. And yeah, we're getting there. And then we got just a little bit left in this bin right here. Just a little bit more to go in there. And yeah, we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. But yeah, we're kind of, I don't know. We're nearing there. Harvest is literally right around the corner, and it won't be much longer till we're in the fields, guys, again. It's time's flown, and as much as some people may say they're not ready for it, kind of have no choice with the way things are going. It's here, whether we like it or not. Harvest time is upon us, and yeah, it's going to be a busy fall for me especially, and the family, as we are going to be welcoming the new baby in exactly a month now. And then we'll also be guys, why am I having a moment? We'll be hunting too. Early Goose just opened last Saturday, so we have that coming up here soon. Then we also have ice fishing coming up. We got the end of open water season, and then we have deer season that opens up on September 4th, which is right around the corner too. And then harvest in there too. And then the new baby. It's gonna be busy, guys, and I'm gonna do my best to keep you guys updated with everything, but it's gonna get very hectic very quick here. So like I said, I'm gonna do my best for you guys. But I've also got an idea, guys. So things have been hectic here recently. We've had baby showers and everything else going on, getting little ones situated, and then getting stuff ready for new baby. Well, I'm thinking about doing this. So we don't really have much interaction on the comments here. I mean, the videos haven't been getting many views. It's a new channel, I understand. Whatever. But what I'm thinking about doing is, you know, I think we should do like a little giveaway. So with that being said, of doing like a little giveaway, let's just talk about this for a second once I get down here. Climbing up and down does not get easier. But like I said, thinking about doing like a little giveaway. And with that being said, I think we're gonna do this with the comment section and guessing the day that the new baby is gonna be born. And we'll also include doing the time too. So with that being said, we'll do like a little giveaway of like a fishing rod, goose call, duck call, a jacket, some sort of thing. Nothing too crazy. But we'll do something little like that. And I think that'd be pretty fun for everyone. Also for us here. So I think if you can guess the day and the time, time's not important. The closest, if there's 2 people on the day, the 2 closest people on times, or if 2 people guess the same day, the closest person on the time will win. So we'll do something like that. I think it's worth doing. Gets everyone involved with each other and all that. I gotta move this truck. So the truck is moved, but back to what I was saying. The closest, or the exact date, and whoever has the closest time on the date that the baby would be born. So I'm gonna give you guys a hint too. Her due date is September 20th. This video I'm gonna be releasing is gonna be, what's today's date? August 20th. So a month from now is when her expected due date is. So drop a comment below of what you think the date is and the time is, and then I'll kind of hash out more things. So like, if nobody guesses the exact date, I'll kind of do like the closest day and time. Same thing to make it fair for everyone. I'm not getting into like the legality of this stuff. This is very small channel, so I'm gonna make it fair. And when I make a decision, I'm gonna give the description why that person won, and then also like the next closest person, and then make sure there's the difference. Make sure it's fair to you guys. It shows everything, and like I said, we will review and see all the comments. I don't expect there to be much, so this is like an easy win for, I'd say, a get, or like a prize here, or a giveaway. So if you guys are new to the channel, this is your time to get into a giveaway that you guys could win at. I mean, yes, it's like a little competition, but we'll make it fun for everyone. And if it goes well, guys, we will do more of this. But also, with the comment below, you have to like this video, and you have to subscribe to the channel. And then also drop your comment on your guess. It will be checked. I make sure that it will get checked. And yeah, we'll go from there on that. But like I said, like, subscribe, and comment, or subscribe, like, comment, however you guys want to say. But that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, first little competition of a giveaway is here. Like I said, it'll be either like a goose, duck call, or with realm of things of a fishing pole, a jacket. There's a lot of things that we can do, but we're gonna hash it out and figure it out as we go along in the next month here and make a decision for you guys. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at on things. But back to what we're doing for today. So like I said, we are hauling corn today. We're not gonna be hauling corn all day. It's kind of slow coming out of the bin because there unfortunately are some chunks still in the bin that may be plugging up the traps, but that bin's not that very full, so it's not that big of a problem. But we are only hauling till 1 today because that's all the plant wants. They don't want anything more than what like they're allowing. So we may get 3 loads in. I doubt we'll get 4. But yeah, so back to what I was describing. We moved over to what we call our wet bin. That is what we put our wet corn in, but we drained it out, ran it through, and then now it's all dry corn. Moved over to that to start taking some out of that one to kind of get it down to the door there. This one, we got down to the door so we can get into that bin. The one over there, we call it southeast one. That one's closed. I kind of switched over into a different like side tap there to try to pull some more chunks out. That bin's kind of so-so on the corn quality. So like I said, we kind of shifted things around here to make it work for us, and it's going to be a little bit difficult for the coming up here to try to get these bins cleaned out, or not cleaned out, but emptied, because we do need to get them emptied very soon. As I stated, harvest is right here. And also, with that being said, guys, with the competition going on, drop a comment down if you guys have started your harvest, whether it's small grain, corn, beans. You know, drop a comment, let me know if you guys have started your guys' harvest, because I'm very interested. There's a lot of people on here that are from all over the world, so yeah, drop a comment on what you guys are harvesting and when you guys started, because here in North Dakota, it's always a later harvest because the season's very short up here, and it's nothing for us to have like a late harvest start here. And also to run late into the colder months because of, obviously, our conditions here. It's not the best, but it is what it is. Part of living in the northern states here, where one day we can go and have 60-degree days, and like give it 2 days later, we can be in like 2 to 3 foot snowstorm. It's just what it is here. But, oh well. So, for the amount that we have in the truck, we're done loading out of this bin. We're gonna shift over and take some out of the other bin that's right here. Doesn't have the best corn in it, so we're gonna try to get some out, kind of blend it off just a little bit to make it look somewhat decent, but I don't know. That's kind of our game plan. We'll see if it works. So it's actually looking like decent corn. I mean, there's a couple little chunks in here, but what I can see, that looks decent, guys. That looks pretty decent. I will definitely say I'm very happy with the way that corn looks. It definitely looks better than anticipated. I thought it was gonna look much worse, but no, that actually made me kind of happy to see how it looks, how it's coming out. I know there's still a couple more pockets in this bin that don't look the best, but I'm hoping that from what I've pulled out on the other side tap here, I think I showed you guys that in a previous video, hoping that that is minimized and we're into just a good corner of the bin, because it's definitely needed. We definitely need it in this bin here especially. So fingers crossed, and hopefully it stays that way, guys, because this is exceptional. I'm not gonna complain about it, and I know Boss Man won't either, because that's good corn. No one can deny that. That is good corn. So if it looks like this, I think we'll fill up the entire back hopper off of this one, and yeah, send her away, because that's that's pretty good. I'm happy with that, guys, and I think the plant will be too. So, sweet in the jungle, the mighty jungle, where the lion sleeps tonight. Ooh. No, we're just checking up here, guys. Sorry, had a weird moment. Normal weird cold moment. Good corn finally, good corn. I'm happy about this. I'm definitely happy about it. But I think we're gonna swap the other conveyor back over from the wet bin to the other bin because it doesn't look the best coming out of there, if I'm being honest. It does not look the best. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's go take a old gander at her. Or do we pull a full load out of it? I think we'll pull a full load, actually. We'll do one full load to get it down some, then start shimmying things around, because it doesn't look the best actually coming out of the wet bin. Ugh. I know there's good corn in there, but that one is also one that had fan problems and kind of dwindled down in the corn quality. And now our bin that had bad corn in it is getting the good corn into it and looking decent. I can't catch a break, guys. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm sure you guys can tell what I'm talking about. This is from the wet bin. And look at that. That's supposed to be yellow. And it's not. And it doesn't look good. I'm not happy about it. And that doesn't look the best either. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. This is not ideal, guys. Not ideal in the slightest bit. Ay, ay, ay. So a little change of plans. We actually just moved this conveyor over to a different bin due to two of the bins out of there weren't putting out the best looking corn. So I shifted it over to the one that has the sweep ready to go. Right here, the one I remember videoing for you guys, the one that I just fixed. So we're gonna run this thing today. So let's give her a shot. It works! Probably open it up some more. Come on. There we go. Get some more going. Get some good corn. Oh yeah, we are cooking. For the ones that don't remember, or if you guys haven't watched that video, this is the one that the knuckle was all messed up on. We had to take it apart and everything and put a new one on and kind of re-weld the end and everything. But I got her back together and it is working. So this is sweet. And it's actually loading fairly quick now. So we might be able to sneak out a couple more loads. Yes, winning. Now that looks better. Looks 1,000 times better, guys. I just hope they don't reject this load, because that's a lot of bad corn in the back. I can tell you one thing, we're gonna find out. We're gonna test it. But good corn and good corn. And we are off to the plant, guys. So hopefully this load test is out fine and we don't get rejected. I just really hope we don't get rejected. That would be not ideal, because like I said, there's a lot of not good corn that's in here. So not ideal. We'll see. I think it'll be fine. It may just, I don't know. It may not be on the best dump, like where I would say like when they probe it and they test it, it wouldn't be the best. Like the shrink will probably lose someone's shrink and everything. Hopefully it's nothing astronomically high, but we will soon find out. Oops, grinded a little bit there, but I'm hoping it's not going to be bad. I don't think it should be, but like I said, that's a lot of not bad corn, but not the greatest corn that's in there. So in a half an hour or so, we will find out. Well, we made it back to the farm, guys. Obviously, plant closed down. We got the truck here in the shop. Just going over, doing a little cleaning on the inside, just getting her all cleaned out, going over it. Nothing really else going on for the day. Before I did this, I did run down to our bins again at our flat storage area where we put our beans. I just weed whacked around that, cleaned that up, weed whacked around a couple other spots. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit more of a look of what the truck is on the inside and outside. So like I said, this truck is, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a 2002. Obviously, it was a sleeper truck converted into, converted into now a day cab. Don't mind that, that's gonna get cleaned. But was painted, everything. And then I believe this is a 2022 Timpte trailer. Truck actually runs really good. Has the C15 cat in it. And well, actually right here is its twin. So you can see we have the hood over there. It's getting ready to get painted here soon, and this truck will be back on the road. This is the newest truck that was just recently done, and then my truck that I drive is not the oldest, but one of the older trucks that was done here on the farm. So yeah, just a little bit of cleaning to do today. Not really sure what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the week until we start harvest. We're kind of counting down the days. We got just a little bit of barley that we'll be pulling off here soon, and that will go fairly quick actually. And then we have, what else? Following that, we have our edible beans, which will be like 3 weeks to a month roughly, give or take. And then that's really it. That's all I can think of. After that, we have your normal soybeans and corn, which those are a little bit ways away. But yeah, so let's get back to cleaning. So what I use for my interior cleaning is the Meguiar's interior detailer. They're not like sponsoring or anything. It's just, stuff's fairly good priced. Does a good job. And then I just use a little detailing brush and then a microfiber. I mean, I don't go crazy on the inside because of being in and out of the trucks. I mean, I try to do my best to keep it as clean as possible, but it's nothing crazy, like I said, because of we're in and out of trucks. Dust gets in them like no tomorrow. And yeah, now this may sound like crazy because I don't really care about, I do care about it. I'm just not as crazy about it as I am compared to the outside. The outside, I'm definitely more of like a stickler on. That's like one of my plans here soon, is to go over and wash this truck down, polish it and everything here soon. That is definitely something that's going to be getting done here soon. It sounds like a truck's pulling in right now. I know they're running a couple things around just up north here. It sounds like our 88. We have I think I have it in a previous video. I have a 1988 379 that was fully redone. That thing's just absolutely as sharp as could be too. Yep, our 88. But yeah, guys, this stuff to me does an exceptional job. Now, as I was saying, the outside, I do get more particular into like brands, the way stuff is done, and so on and so forth. I mean, you can just take a look and just see. I mean, that's to me a big difference into what it looked like before. I mean, I'm, like I said, not gonna go crazy. We do have corn to haul again next week. And for the guys that know, the bees wings and the corn dust does get absolutely everywhere. So it's just a little bit of maintenance that I like doing, just to keep it minimized. It's not going to be perfect unless like we're parking it for a while, which this truck we do park for the winter time because it is one of our nicer trucks, and we try not to get much like winter grime on it. So there's that on top of it too, which we do a really good interior clean and everything in the winter to prevent critters from coming in there. Well guys, that wasn't the most exciting or thrilling video that I've put out, but I want to thank each and every one of you that comes by, checks out my videos, checks out my shorts, checks out the TikTok, the Facebook, everything else like that. I really do appreciate it. Now, also a reminder to you guys that we do have this giveaway, like the competition. It's a competition. You win, we'll get you a fishing rod, a goose call, duck call, jacket, something reasonable, because we are a small channel, nothing crazy. But we are going to do something like that. And remember, it's whoever can guess the date of birth of my newborn is, which I will give you the hint again. Her due date is September 20th. So a month from today of this video that is being made. So September 20th is her due date. Now, if you can guess the date right, bingo, you might win. Unless if someone else guesses the same date. Now, if you guess the same date, if you or multiple people guess the same date, then we'll put in the times. So you got to guess the times that she was born. And whoever is the closest will be the winner. So we're going to go with that, guys. That's what we're going to do. Drop a comment in what your guesses are and everything in there. But thank you again, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it with a friend too, because who knows? We might be able to get big enough to where we can do bigger giveaways. We can do stuff like that. So do that for me, guys, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.